Hello and welcome back to AJM Live Design. So today I will be literally designing live, which is a lot of me thinking and sipping a cocktail and yeah, telling you about what's going on in my brain. Today I decided to do a blog template. I get asked about blog stuff a lot. I don't have any templates yet on that, so I decided let's make one. All these live design templates are single page templates to keep this short and manageable. Okay, let's dive in. To start with, I always start with the AJM section template available on our website. Basically, it's just a massive wireframe template so that you don't have to do all that tedious work. So I'll kind of show you how valuable it is along the way, but yeah, just use it to create this template. So when I start with the section template, I typically move, it'll look just like this if you have it. I typically move all of the pages down here under not linked. I'll get rid of the user guide for now. And the first step I do is go in and start favoriting sections I think I might use. So, okay, I'm doing a blog template today. Blog can be anything, of course, but like I'm a big traveler. So today let's say I'm doing a travel blog. That's what I'll go with. All right, so scrolling through here, I'm just kind of thinking about, and these are suggestions. Like this doesn't have to be a hero. This could be something else. But I'm just kind of thinking about what sections might I use? Like what kind of look am I going for? And I'm just gonna like the ones that I think could kind of fit with what I'm doing here. It's a blog, so I think it's gonna be like very visual, lots of photos. And yeah, I'm just going to start liking stuff. The one thing I'm eventually going to make another section template because there aren't blog specific, there's just no blog specific stuff in this one. But there's some really, really good layouts. As you'll see, you can still very much use it for a blog. So just going to go through like the ones I think maybe, I don't know if I'm doing rounded edges or not. I guess we'll find out together. Yeah, just liking the ones I think could work for this. All right, I try to go fast at this step. We don't need testimonials for this. Stats and call outs. I'll come back to this if I need them. I don't think I'll need them. Contact, maybe I'll do something at the end. I might use like, okay. All right, we'll be done with this for now. Okay, so cool. Gone through, I favorited all the stuff I think I may use. Let me go ahead and main navigation, make my page. So I'll just call it blog template. Call it homepage, whatever you want. So I'm showing you like my whole window here because I want to show you my entire process. So what I do typically is I'll look up some inspiration. We all do. Like we're not creating things from our brains all the time. And the couple I've landed on I really like are I'm a big Pinterest girl, so I really like bento's obviously very in. I love this kind of bento layout here, so I might do something similar to that, maybe for the categories or something. But I will keep this up for inspiration. The other one I came across, this is a pretty typical blog layout, so I want to get a little more creative. No offense to this person, but I do like this border overlay photo border situation. This highlight's kind of nice. So just something to keep in my mind. Okay, last thing is I have my font and color scheme guide. This is available on the website. And I'm going to choose some stuff from here because it makes our life a lot easier. There's lots of font pairings, lots of color pairings. Also, coolers is so colors, but with an extra O. If you don't know about this, all you do is come in here, you get rid of this extra one, and push the space bar, and it just generates color schemes for you. So, like, and you can go back. Like this one's really nice for a blog, but just wanted to show you. Yeah, it's great. It's like so gamified. You can just push space bar all day long until you find a color scheme you like. So, another cool way to find a color scheme. All right, for the purpose of today, I was kind of looking at this before. I think I'm gonna go blog, travel blog. So I want to go somewhere like more in the muted tones, I think. Maybe something here, one of these. I could also do like a combo. I might kind of combine a couple. Um, this one's also really nice. I might go, ooh, or this one. See, this is where I get stuck and I'm like, well, dang, how do I ever make decisions? Okay, let's go with, I'm gonna pause while I think. Oh, my pause isn't here. Okay, I guess you have to watch me. I don't know where my toolbar's gone. Okay. let's go with this one. I think this is going to be nice. So I'm going to start copying over these colors and pop them into site styles. So over in site styles, your section template will just have blacks and grays. So pop these in here. And, you know, depending on how you drop them in, it'll apply to the site differently. You'll see them automatically apply to all those sections we just favorited. So I'll just kind of drop them in. We can always change as needed. See, like this color is kind of nice. So maybe I want, yeah, I'm going to mix this up a bit. Let's go there. Oops. And let's do the green here. Okay, cool. I think that'll be nice for a bit of travel. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay. And fonts. All right, back to the guide. I don't want to get too crazy, but I don't want it to be boring either. I was actually kind of eyeing this set. Let's see if it looks good. Let's go. Okay, first, I come in here, add some favorited sections just to like get us going. So come to the saved. You might do something like this for the hero. That's what's kind of nice about this is like this isn't technically supposed to be the hero, but I think it's going to work with this. I don't know if we'll go like green background, but it's here. So that's there to check out. Okay, fonts. Let's see how rigatoni, what a crazy name. Let's see how that looks. So come all the way in, browse all fonts. Rigatoni. Now it's making me hungry. Okay, definitely needs to be bigger. That's what's wild sometimes. Oh yeah, this is an H2, so I'm not getting a good read because I would want this to be an H1. So I'll leave that for a second. Tighten sans. All right, let's see how that looks for our paragraphs. Okay, yeah, that looks nice. This is a pretty small font, so I'm gonna like bump everything up a bit. We can always come back in here and play around with it. All right, so oops. This is going to be in H1. We can deal with all of that later, but cool. Okay, so we have our font, we have our color scheme, we have a bunch of favorited sections, and now we can start designing. Okay, so back in, I'm just gonna start. Okay, I designed it a couple different ways. Sometimes, okay, we have this hero here. Actually, let me do this. I really like to kind of make a list of what I need. It really gives me, I don't know, it helps me a lot. So I already started kind of typing this down, like what would be on a blog page. So obviously like a hero of some sort, like some, you know, big photo section intro at the top. I feel like after that, I was like poking around on Pinterest again. I think after that would maybe be, let's do some like featured posts. There's also, my dog is losing her mind outside. So excuse the barking if you hear that. Okay, featured posts. The next thing I see the most of is right after that would be like an about section. So people like to know who the blogger is. From there, I'm kind of up in the air. We'll see where it goes, but I think it'd be nice to show categories, give them, because we have our featured posts, but it'd be great to like give them, you know, more to click into. So like a bunch of general categories. These are kind of optional, but I thought with most bloggers, there's probably some sort of like digital product, like freebie. Sign up, like give us your email, and you get this free travel checklist or whatever. And then again, optional social media feed. I have a couple like suggestions on that one. So we'll get there. Okay, that's what I'm thinking for the flow. I like to kind of just keep this here and I check it off as I go. Um, so again, it depends on the day how I want to work, but a lot of times what I'll do is start with wireframing first. So for example, I have, kind of want this to be lighter, not like loving, maybe we just go white with the top. I think yes, we'll obviously do something with this and the text will we'll do something with the colors. This is obviously live designing, and I just try to do it kind of more quickly. If I was designing for a client, I would go into site styles and like actually change these colors in the site styles. For the purpose of this, I'll do a bit of that, and then I might also like manually change colors, just a heads up. All right, so we have what I'm going to use the bones of for the hero um, featured posts. Okay, so this one I would want maybe, hmm, now I'm like, how do I want to do this? Um, featured posts. Okay. Like something like this could be, oh, you know what? I think this could actually be really nice. Something along these lines. I mean, again, so I have to go through and make changes. Like these images have sharp corners, these have rounded corners. We'll see where the design goes. So ignore inconsistencies for now. Um, Maybe these are featured posts, and then yeah, I think I can play around with this and make this work. But again, it's better than having to be like add block, image, add block, photo, whatever. At least we have the basis. Okay. About, I already think for about either gonna do this or like I love this section and think it could be really cool for a blog. I'm adding it in here because I just like kind of want to use it. Where? I literally have no idea. Guess we'll find out. Okay. Maybe this is like our digital product. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's our hero. Dang. I don't know. We'll find out. This is supposed to be true live, like live designing, right? This is what I do. Okay. We need our categories. So we'd have like our featured about. I don't think this is going to work for about. I feel like I'm going to do something more like this or this. I don't know. I really like this actually. Okay. So this for about categories. Um, Gosh, this actually could be really cool. Let me see if I could do something like with this. This is what's interesting. It's like this is meant to be a hero, but I'm not going to use it that way whatsoever. Okay, maybe that's categories. Maybe we use this, maybe we don't. I'm still really undecided. And then social media feed will come at the end. So let's save that. Obviously, this page is like chaos, but we're making progress. Okay. All right, I'm going to start just my like, OCDs here. Start kind of cleaning some stuff up. Being that this is a blog, I always like to refer back to kind of my examples. Like, I feel like that's too much text. I don't know. I think I'm gonna get rid of this. I think we basically need like, a heading, some intro text. I cannot imagine why we would need two buttons. I think it could be like this button can say, all posts or like whatever you want it to say. I will show you for this one, I'll create like an actual blog page. So this all makes sense. So I'll show you how that works. Okay. Again, we'll kind of, this is an H1. So yeah, let me hop back into site styles. I think this H1 needs to be a bit bigger. That's probably fine. And while I'm there, colors. So we're in Squarespace has been like doing some weird stuff lately. I think we're in the lightest one section. It's not showing me. I think I want to make my paragraphs not like there's so much green happening, which is kind of nice, but then I'm just gonna go custom here and just make it like a gray because it's just like a lot of green. Similarly, let me come in and they recently took away where you can click on something. I like it doesn't do the thing where when you there you go. It does still work. It just is a little weird. I don't know. They've made some changes I don't love. But okay, let's just change the color button to get started. All right, cool. Now, heads up. So I'm going to use for this one, I'm going to use the browse stock images feature, which is great, and we'll get some good stuff. When I like, if you can buy this template at the end, if you were to purchase this, the photos will probably be placeholders, because these, like when you do it this way, they don't transfer over. All right, so what do we want to be doing? Like, now I'm just going to start searching. I'm like, oh, okay, wow, I was not expecting this to actually be a fruitful search. Cool. All right, so let's go with the color scheme here and like add some pink sand and let that load. Like that's probably going to need to be more vertical, but we'll figure everything out. Okay. This one we need like, I mean, guys, you can of course do yourself here, put yourself here, men, people of all identities here. I'm gonna go with a woman for now, just because the peachy pink is feeling, I don't know, it's giving me those vibes right at the moment. But of course, whoever, we'll pretend this blogger is a girl. Okay, there's actually like this could look really nice. I mean, again, if you're an actual blogger, I guess you're stuck with the photos that you have taken. So hopefully they're good ones to match your color scheme. But if not, like obviously, I think like you could see what kind of photos you normally take. Are you normally in like more greenery, more like blues, whatever, and do your color scheme based on that. Like even as I'm doing this, I'm kind of like, do I want this green? Do I want it to be blue? We can always change it. Okay. One thing I might want to do is add this outline like in our example. So get rid of this. So I kind of choose a color, like turn it off, add a stroke, make it white. Yeah, I like that look. This needs to come in front, but like that's kind of like a subtle, nice thing. I do like that. Okay. All right, let's find what else do we want to search for? Um, Ocean. Now I'm like, okay, maybe I want to change these colors. Oh, maybe we go with more of like a teal instead. While that's loading, I'm like, ooh, maybe something more like this. Crap. Okay, I do think that's my color scheme from like the last time I did this. So my last live design. So let's get something a bit different. Okay, like that's super cute. Let's go in here. Yeah, I think I'm like over this green TBH. See, this happens a lot too when I'm designing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like the more turquoise better. I might change the other green at some point too, but who knows? Let's find out. Okay, I also want this shape here, so let's duplicate that, put it here. Boop. Yeah, okay. Tighten everything up. Cool. Yeah, I feel like this is a little floaty. It's all feeling a little floaty, so I'm kind of wondering if I should do this. So maybe there needs to be a shape in the background, just like giving it a little something. What color is gonna work? Who knows? Yeah, like that already looks better. We want it to be like less. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. All right, I'm sold on that. Like that looks good. Okay, but now since we have that photo, I think we need to continue this little overlay theme. Yep. Cool. All right. Now I feel like the hero is good to go. Yeah, yeah. Do we? Yeah, let's bring this up one. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah, this color is definitely going to change. What I do a lot of times, because I'm like a psycho, is I will screenshot, like, because this is just a transparency of another color, and I'm like, how do I find this? So you can't see me doing this, but because I'm not sharing the screen, I literally take a screenshot, pop it into Photoshop, just color drop it, find out what this like transparency color is. Let's change the screen to that color. Cool. Awesome. Okay. The header definitely needs to change. Is it going to be, I could kind of be about like a darker header. I'm not super mad about it. Where'd my photo go? Oh, there it is. Okay. It's like not a yes and it's not a no. You know what I mean? It's like I've seen worse. Definitely seen better. Sometimes the header just like annoys me because I'm like, you're ruining the whole design. All right, let's go back to white and let's add a, am I saying like, can't you add a border? Design, FX, border, bam. Okay, just on the bottom, keep it turquoise or teal, whatever this color is for now. Okay, yeah, I'm cool with this for now. We can like move on and I'll probably change it later, but for now, okay, cool. Okay, our next section is, by the way, whenever I'm like pausing the video, it's because I'm like taking a sip of my, I'm leaving for vacation as soon as we finish this and I have a late flight. So I'm sipping my espresso martini when I'm thinking. I promise I'm not like doing secret design somewhere. You're watching this totally live, unfortunately for you. Okay, next is going to be our featured posts. So let's pop back in here. I'm kind of liking these non-rounded edges. I don't know, it just feels more bloggy, more like photograph. Speaking of, I'm just thinking you could get like, again, this could be real cheesy. Or it could be cute, I guess, depending on how you do it, but you could definitely like manually make a little Polaroid situation. Like maybe do the border a little bit thicker. I'm not mad about that. I'm not going to leave it, but kind of a cool idea. I love that we can do these shapes now in Squarespace. It just like gives us so much more cool stuff. Okay, so we need our categories. I feel like with the categories, no, lies. We're gonna do featured posts here. Here's the thing. The more I'm thinking about this, the more I don't think we need, you know what we can do is almost combine featured posts and categories. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. So now is time to go ahead and add the blog. I'm gonna do this under not linked. Most of these live designs, I just do one single page, but this is a blog and you need a blog. So under not linked, click plus, click blog, choose your general, what you want to look like. We're gonna keep it named blog. This is me being extremely OCD, but in the SEO, it changes it, makes it blog too, which drives me nuts. Okay. It'll have a few filler posts here. I'll probably go in and change these photos because it's gonna like mess up the aesthetic of the whole site. But for now, we have these blogs. So what you can do, let me really quickly, I'm going to, how many blogs do I want to feature? Let's pretend well, for now, we only want to feature two. I might come in and do more, but come in here, feature two. And this is where we're going to definitely stray away from the section template a bit, is I think this can go away. And I think here we want to add a summary block. We will get it from the blog and we will do featured only. We will do grid, show two items. All right. Excerpt, no, I don't think we need all that. We definitely do not need this metadata. No, thank you. Okay, I deeply hate how summary blocks work because this can break really weird on different screen sizes, but I'm going to do my best to make it work. Okay, so we do 2 featured posts. Or like, do we need 4, you know? I could go for 3 on the, no lies. Go square on the photo. Oh, that's kind of nice. Gives like a bit of like an Instagram effect, I guess. All right, that's fine. I'm not like super mad about it. Maybe get the text a little bigger. Okay. All right, so these could be our featured posts, in which case we probably need to say that. So let's add a text box, featured posts, go with an H2. Okay. Right, so that'd be like our featured post for the month. Anything, yeah, you just want to feature. Oh, this already looks pretty good. Okay, cool. All right, these, so what I'm thinking now is like, let's just combine featured posts and categories. This could be such a good spot for people to click into. Okay, now you're like, I don't know if I'm ADHD, but like, I sure act like it sometimes. Okay, I had to make that smaller. This always annoys me when like, I like the way this is aligned, but like this extra space at the bottom, whatever. Background. Is this like too much pink? So I decide how I feel about this brown color. It's like, okay. I love this color. Does it work here though? Let's find out. Okay. These all need to have not rounded edges. To make this faster, I'll just like duplicate this one. Okay. Save along the way, might as well. Okay, so let's put in our categories. Let's pretend like this category is road trips. It's really small. Europe. Um, Weekend. And what are some other travel categories? Budget. All right. Okay. And now, okay. I actually, no. Let's make these an H4 and then I'll just adjust the H4 because the H3 is like screaming at me. Oops. Nope. Nope. Oh, God. Okay. H4, you need to be a little bit bigger. Cool. All right. Obviously, this is driving me mad that these are not aligned. I might have to get over it, TBH. Like, gosh, I make weird noises when I design. Hmm. Yeah, that's just gonna annoy me to no end. Um, hmm. How can we combat this? Just thinking when I like change screen sizes. Oops. What if this was slightly vertical? Hmm. That's interesting. Why? Why Squarespace? This, we know, like, I love Squarespace, but sometimes it makes no sense. Okay, I'm like less mad about this. I liked the offset of these going above, but I think I'm like less mad about this. Okay, cool. Let's save that. Okay, so now let's place these photos. Fun fact, there was a 2.5 week break from the first part of this video and what you're seeing now. I went on vacation. I did not do any secret design. I like to do these in one sitting, so it's really authentic, but just full transparency, here I am. So if it seems like I'm like I forgot what I did, I probably did. I reviewed my own video, but here we are. All right, so let's dive back into this. Let's see. Okay, road trips. Let's place a photo here. This is where it always gets tricky because I want things to be really, really like consistently aesthetic because this is a template and it should look that way. But finding, the right photos are sometimes hard. That first one's nice. And like if this is a true blog, every single photo cannot have the color scheme of your website. So it's a little unrealistic, but why not try? I'm kind of thinking of a solution for that, but let me think. So let's just get some stuff placed here. Europe. All right, I'm in Paris as we speak, actually. Um, okay. Like wrapping my brain back around this color scheme because I felt like I was on a really good, uh, like I had a really good kind of theme going. And I don't want to get off of that. Oh my gosh. So many Paris photos. This one's like kind of interesting. Leaning tower. Let's place that one. My gosh, these are moving slow today. Okay, yeah, obviously, like, feel free to just fast forward until I'm done choosing these photos because my gosh. All right, weekend trips. When I think of a weekend trip, I think of like, I don't know, the beach, cocktails, just something simple. Let's try cocktails. Because I feel like we already have some beach stuff. Let's try beach. It's a beautiful photo, but it's so big. There's no way they only have this many beach photos. That's crazy. Sand. Okay, this is like clearly not loading. So that's fun for us. Let's try again. Weekend's not gonna give anything. You like a cabin? Oh God, no, that's way too dark for aesthetic. Beach house. Okay, cool. Perfect. We'll do that. Now I'm feeling like this road trip image is not matching. Let's go back to it. All right. Budget. What do I think of when I think of like a budget trip? Um, I don't know. Let's just type in vacation and see what comes up. Let's see. I mean, I guess just laying in the sand. Can you tell I'm like not, I travel a lot, but I'm clearly not a travel blogger. I'm like, what do I need here? This seems like it could possibly be the girl that I put in the hero image. Probably not, but whatever. We'll pretend. Okay. Aesthetically kind of working. This one's got to go, although this picture's really cute. I really like also just when I'm designing sites, I never actually place the photos this way. I just go do my normal stock photo searching. Edit them in Photoshop, the whole thing. But this was a little easier. Oh my gosh, a dog in the car. That's sweet. Let's try that. I'm desperately missing my puppies. Well, since I'm not back home yet. Come on, give me a puppy that matches our aesthetic here. All right, I'm just gonna pause this video while I search for photos. Okay, I still haven't found the perfect one, but I'm looking at car window. I really wanted a dog. Obviously, I'm getting way too personally attached to this. Like, who cares? It's a template. But okay, these aesthetically not great. Like, they don't match well. Like, this obviously is so beautiful and curated. These aren't terrible, but okay. Now I'm kind of wondering, save that. A couple things can happen. So let's put a shape. Oh, wait, lies. I don't think we even need that. Maybe. Let's try a couple things. So image effect, no lies. Always do that. What do I want to do? Overlay. Okay, so we could do like an overlay color, maybe to make them all bit more consistent. These are gonna be too light. Just thinking. You know what we could also do? That's, I don't like hate that. Let's see if we like it on another one. Overlay, back to this. One mode color. This one I had turned the transparency down. That, I mean, this is a, like, in the case that this is a blog, you might want your full color photos here. Like, I understand that because you're, taking photos of what you're doing. If you're leaning more into the aesthetic of it all, this, I don't hate it. And I think this is something that a lot of people, don't realize is an option, like right inside Squarespace. I can't tell you how long I was just like manually editing photos in Photoshop. So that's not terrible. What if we did the green that, okay. I think not for this. I don't hate it. I'm just comparing with the top is what I'm doing here. I really like this color. And of course, it's like a transparency of the other one. Okay. Okay. I think for now I'm going to leave them with like the coral. Let's just leave it for now. I'm not convinced that I love it, but it's fine for now. And then, like I mentioned, these blog posts, that aesthetic is really messing things up. So let's come back into here. I think I made the first two featured. So let's change these photos. So, no, oh, of course, I forget. You can't browse photos here. All right, let me pause this video and I am going to go grab a couple photos. Actually, I don't know. You can just like watch me do this. Why not? So let's just go into Unsplash and search for I don't know, let's do Europe again. Why not? I wonder if I like do like Europe pink, if that will give me anything. Or teal. No, it really hates that. These are just terrible. Okay. I'm going to do some searching over here and I'll repause when I find them. Okay. I'm going to grab this Paris photo because here's the thing. Our featured photo, discard, on our homepage. That's not what I want to do. Okay, yeah, let me change this to the homepage. Okay. These featured blogs are gonna be vertical. I removed this photo so it looks funky. So I think actually on the blog page, let's go ahead and change the aspect ratio to not that, vertical. And let's do 4 columns. Okay, that makes me happier. You can adjust all your spacing, all that stuff here. I'm not going to get too much into this. Like read more link, excerpt, etc. You can get rid of all of that. One thing I almost never do, I usually get rid of the metadata, but okay. Moving on. All right, so what am I doing? Okay, I'm downloading this photo. Okay, I already did that. And I'm going to upload that here. Okay, I was gonna be lazy and not edit this photo. I'm not gonna edit it. I'm just dragging it into Photoshop and making it not absolutely huge. It's still gonna be pretty big probably. So not best practice. Definitely like take it to Photoshop, edit it, save for web, make it, a decent size, but for now. All right, so we have our first one, and then I'll go ahead and change this one to remove. Okay, what do we want this one to be? Someone tell me. I'm out of ideas, and I'm just now starting. Okay, we went to Europe already. Let's Africa. I don't know. Oh, it's a beautiful photo. That might work actually. This giraffe is nice. Let's give us a few options. Okay, cool. And super quickly going to take this in Photoshop. I'm going to edit that first one to be a little more vertical so it could work for our use case. And let's see if it does. Okay. Do, 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 do. Okay, now let's go back and see how these look. Oh, not bad. I think they could be better and they could be worse, but like this is not like a photo choosing tutorial, so let's just move on. The one thing I cannot move on from is the fact that these are just too much pink now, though. So maybe they're blue or whatever this color is. I don't know, guys. What do we all think? Hmm. All I know is I spent a very long time on like these really small things. And now I kind of hate this Paris photo. I don't hate it. I hate no Paris photo. That's so rude of me. But I just want a different photo. Um, let's see if I edit this giraffe photo really quickly. Might be too orange. I'm pretty sure you cannot see my, yeah, I don't think you can see my Photoshop screen, so I'm doing this as quickly as possible. All right, let's see what this looks like. Okay. I'm like not that mad about it. We can just move on from here because I think we're all super bored. All right, so moving on. Just don't know how I feel about these photos over here. It's so many photos, and obviously a blog should be a lot of photos. But I'm like, do we need something to break it up? Maybe these borders again. I really don't want to overdo them, but at the same time, maybe they can be our friend right now. Maybe. Let's keep it for now. It's definitely better than it was. Okay, so we have this, we have all posts, we have our featured post. This goes to our blog page. Let me just go ahead and do that. So we have our blog page. Did I send this there? Nope. Type that in. Blog. Okay, cool. All right, so that would go to all of our posts here. We have our featured posts. Our categories, how to do these, by the way, is let's go into here. So let's add options categories. So let's say we added road trip and budget and weekend and Europe. I think were the ones I did. And I need to go check one of those. So let's say this one is, I mean, it's of a giraffe. So obviously it's like, it could be a road trip depending on where you live. So let's say that one's road trip, and let's say this one is weekend. It's not, but you get the point. This one's save. Oh, I have them all here. Okay, I'm a ding dong. Sorry, I was just typing away, so I added all of those. So how these would work is actually come into here. This is actually kind of the hard part because so shapes are not clickable, and that drives me nuts. I wish so badly that we could make this shape clickable. Um, Oh wait, can't we just add a border to the image? Like, can we add a border to an image? No, I don't think we can. I think that every time, and no, we cannot. So another option, because we definitely need this to be clickable. So if we send this, we get rid of the shape. Oops. Oh, okay. I see. I can send the shape to the back, and I was expecting it to kind of like disappear, but no, it still shows. So we're fine. Okay, so let's add these links. So if you've already added those categories to your blog, you can start typing and it will find them, which is great. It used to not do this. So let's go ahead and add these in here. All right, you get the point. Let's move on. We've spent so much time on this section, but this is, I guess, what live design looks like. This is just truly how my brain works sometimes. Sometimes it really doesn't come easy. Okay, so this is done. So we have kind of our intro, we have our featured posts, we have our categories. So let's see, we have our hero, featured posts, we have our categories. So now we need our about. So I think I'm still okay with using this section for the about. So let's play around with it. Let's see. About Amanda, that's me. And maybe there's like a little more text there. I always love like a cute little overline. What do we didn't do anything up here? Like maybe this is more like that, and maybe this is like, a different heading. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I could have something about me as if this, was actually me. Okay, so let's grab like traveling girl. Let's see if that actually, oh, of course, I'm on the wrong tab. Traveling girl. So let's pretend this is the owner of the blog. Cool. This being that it's a like blog template, you're watching a lot of like photos loading, so I'm really sorry. Like that is the downfall of this. Okay. So, okay, here's me. Maybe here's me. I have two dogs, so like obviously I would put like girl with dog. Oh my gosh. Again, these will be different if you wanted to purchase this template because it won't, like when I duplicate this template, it won't save these photos that I've chosen this way, but that's okay. This one's kind of cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, obviously, like I deeply love puppies, so I need to get it together here. Okay, so there is fake me again. And then let's do these girls. I mean, they could be the same person, who knows? And browse stock images. Let's say puppies without the W. Oh my goodness, hello. So cute. I don't know if they're gonna fit in that vertical frame. Come on, puppy, give me a good puppy. Oh no, now I'm just I'm just gonna get stuck scrolling through puppies. Okay, I like this one. It might not fit the frame. Let's see. Okay, good enough. You get the point. Okay, cool. So here we are. Here we are. Here's some about me. This I actually like how this looks. I think this looks good. Um, cool. Okay. You know what I'm wondering is somewhere. Okay, we have all posts here because I'm like, we might at some point need to like link to all posts again. Um, let's see. Since we have this like whole grid system happening, we could say like read the blog, read blog, blog. Okay. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Let's do that because I feel like we need another like call to action to the blog. Cool. All right. Notice I scroll up and down a lot because I'm like, how does do this all the time? I'm like, how does the page flow? Okay, I think this is good. So we have our about. Okay, next, I think this almost can all be like in one section. I'm trying, yeah, like a get connected section. So we have like our social media feed, maybe like a digital product, newsletter sign up situation. So, okay, I'm gonna get rid of this because I don't think we're gonna use it. This bottom one, I might do something just kind of like fun with. Um, Now I'm like already forgetting what I saved. So let's see. I think we need to get something more like CTA-ish. Let me go back to contact just to get something that would give us like a good start. Actually, okay. I might use a combo. Let's see. Maybe that, maybe that, maybe that. So let's go from there. All right. So I kind of want to create one that's like an Instagram feed, but like a follow us. Maybe we actually like the idea of just having this banner. Hmm. Okay, maybe it depends on the person. I'm kind of over Instagram feeds because like I don't know, I just don't love them personally. Um, so like maybe I even don't do that. Why? Well, why are you doing this to me? Excuse the dogs barking. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like this break where it's like follow us on Instagram. And then we just have like at Instagram handle here. Yep. And make this like thinner. And this can just be kind of like a quick, oh, would be really cool if I knew how to spell follow. Okay. Follow us on Instagram. Okay. Cool. Colors. Oh, we haven't used this brown yet. Okay, yeah, I think this is a good spot for it. So maybe brown, maybe this. So much pink. Okay, yeah. White, brown. Yeah, I'm not super mad about that. Okay, so we have all this. I think this is good, actually. Um, so just like yeah, like a quick jump into like follow us. I don't think we need more. If you did want to add, I mean, you could totally add an Instagram feed. I just like, so you know, I don't like I don't like Squarespaces. It like never updates. So I highly suggest using Elf Site. It has an amazing widget. But since this is not like, a widget tutorial, I'll skip that, but you could completely add that. I just don't suggest using Squarespaces. It really sucks. Okay. Let's see. A newsletter sign up. So, or like, yeah, let's see here. So we have our social feed kind of situation, or social call out. And all right, let's start with this. Hello. Where'd you go? Try that again. Awesome. I'm having internet issues today, so like who knows what's going on. Let me refresh. Okay, I refreshed, and of course now I have it like multiple times. All right. Sometimes Squarespace just hates me, and I just don't know why. I give it so much love, and it doesn't give it back. All right. So anyway, let's see. So here we could do like a digital product kind of situation. So like let me think here. Get our free travel guide. Explain it more here. We definitely don't need our phone number. Okay, get our free travel guide. And then we don't, this technically should be a newsletter sign up form, which I'll do in a sec. but I'm just kind of thinking of the flow here. So we have all this, get our free travel guide. Okay, oh my gosh, dog's barking. Okay, so dogs have stopped. I had an idea. Okay, idea. Let's do, actually I want to mix this section up a bit. And maybe like this would be the section to show the travel guide. Get our travel guide, bring everything in a bit maybe on this section. They're not gonna have anything like what I want here. So instead, let's steal one of these. What did I do? Oh, it's filled with weight. Okay. I really wish you could fill like an image just with a color because I would want that image block there, but I don't have an image for it. All right, so let's pretend like this is our image. So we have like maybe an image of that travel guide you want to do. I have to do like branded color drop shadow instead of like a regular black or gray. Just look, I don't know, adds like a little bit. Okay, let me make sure we're 3 on this side, 4 on this side. So maybe something like this. Let me add the newsletter. And I typically just get like, so blog newsletter. I typically get rid of all of this. I do have some CSS that removes all the extra padding, but we won't worry about all of that right now. I'll just, adjust it as we can. Okay. So really would make this like as simple as possible. I hate that it does this. All right. I'm just going to give in and put the text in here. Drives me nuts. Get our free travel guide. Cool. Center that. And it's not centered. That's what kills me because I need to get rid of this bottom space. Let's just keep it. Of course, we respect your privacy. All right. Just for spacing reasons. Cool. Okay. So nice. Now we have get our free travel guide with, so someone would sign up. They, of course, go into post submit, and then we would just redirect them to, what I typically do is redirect them to a page with like the download on it. Make sure you add your storage in here. There won't be any as it comes. And then I would do like an example kind of like the front of it or something here would be really cute. Could even overlap a couple photos like we were doing before. Let me grab like this shape and overlap situation. So maybe we even do, just to make this all like a little more interesting, maybe we throw a little like photo overlapping it. I like that. Shape, send to the back. Can't see the shape right now because we have the white image type thing, but that's okay. All right, let's grab something general, travel. Here we go. I love how this photo is like camera, magnifying glass. Okay, wait, this is definitely like, this person's solving a mystery, not traveling. There's like the pipe. Like, what is going on here? Okay, I know it doesn't matter, but what? Let's try that again. Let's roadmap. And awesome. Let's go with this. Ooh, this plain image looks nice, but whatever. Okay. So we have our freebie so people can sign up. get their email addresses. We have a preview of what this looks like. We could even, oops, change the color of the shape. I'm like, are we? No, I'll keep it white because I'm like, I don't want to overdo it. And once this has something on it, it would be a little more obvious. Okay, I think I'm okay with this. Get our free travel guide. All right. And now I'm wondering, let's try this. So it drives me nuts when everything's not aligned. Like I understand it doesn't have to be that way, but it's kind of a pet peeve. And so now I do a lot of this where I'm like, wait, what if we had shape around everything? And then of course we'll need to adjust this. Do we even like that? On this. Or I do a lot of this too. Let's see. Let's go back to white. But like really turn, oh my God. What? Really turn down the opacity so it's just like a less obvious overlay. I feel like that looks better. Let's save this section in case we want it, but I feel like this works better. One thing that is bugging me is we are not a rounded edge brand today. So I think that needs to be harsher line. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this brown color is just bugging me. I'm like, do I like this color at all? Like, I haven't really used it. And now I'm kind of wondering, should we have chosen, like a different color altogether? Maybe that isn't maybe so big. So maybe like this. And then, okay. This. Also, do we? Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I'm a little less mad about this. This needs to go over one. Okay, this I think I can live with. I feel so much better about this. All right. That's cool. I really, should we like explore this brown? It's really annoying me. Let's go into my favorite little color picker and see what it gives us. Okay, so we have pink, teal turquoise. Y'all are getting a lot of dogs barking in this video. I'm so sorry. She loves to go crazy when I'm, working. I'm not that mad about the brown. It's like I just want it to be slightly different. Maybe I just tweak it manually. So maybe in our colors, maybe this. Oh my goodness. I'm like, is it just too brown? Like, is that my beef with it? Like, I don't know. I'm not like the world's biggest brown fan, TBH. Okay, let's explore. I'm gonna pause while I flip through colors. Okay, another thing you can do if you don't use this little online thing called Coolers, it's awesome. And I think what I need to do here is so you can like pop in your colors, lock them. So I'm gonna pop in the ones I actually like, lock them. Actually, this isn't bad. Would take us in like a different direction, like a little bit cooler of a color palette, but ooh, yes. Okay, that was kind of an accident, but we did it. To make my point is you can like hit the space bar and it'll kind of pop up other colors and you can compare them. But I think we found it. Okay, cool. That was easier than expected. And not the direction I was expecting, but I do like this better personally. That was definitely kind of a personal choice, but that's okay. Okay. Yeah, it makes more sense with like all the blues and stuff. All right, so we have all of this. We flow into here. There's a bit of a gap here. I don't think I'm that upset about it. That's better. Okay. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. We're getting somewhere. Okay. Now I'm like, is this shape good as is, or should it also be this color? Oop. I think we keep it as is. Okay, moving on. Last but not least, this section would need to obviously change colors. We finished everything on our list. I'm kind of wondering if, like, I don't know, it could be cool just to have this final note here. So we could replace this with some big photos. How many times have I just typed in like travel while making this template? I don't know, like this might be cute. Like maybe this is a section for, maybe it's just a final cool section. Maybe it's a promotion section. Like maybe you're, I don't know, like doing a trip. So join us in SF. Okay. So maybe that. I keep saying select from library. I don't know why. That's okay. Okay. So now we've committed to San Francisco. So let's do that. All right. So join us in SF. So maybe this is like, this is actually kind of a cool idea. If this I love this style, but this happens every time. I'm like, dang it, it doesn't work with that photo. Like, what if we switch them? Still no. All right, lighter photo it is. Try this again. Francisco. Why? Sometimes I also like just feel like this is lying to me. I'm like, there's literally no way that these are all the San Francisco photos. Okay, how are we gonna combat this right now? Miss NSF. Let's just find like a random photo of the ocean. Not really beach. Wow. Or is everyone just feeling like this is a photo selecting tutorial at this point? Like, it's funny, I did not anticipate creating a blog template. How much of it would just be about selecting photos that make it look good. Good luck to me when I'm reworking this for with other photos to put the template online. That's the problem for future me. Does San Francisco have whales? I feel like they do. Been there many times, but I'm like, are there whales? Today there are. Okay. Like, even lighter at the top would probably be ideal, but for the purpose of you guys not watching me choose photos anymore, I think we can call this one done. And we'd probably put a button here that would go, oh my gosh. If you can't tell, sometimes I just move too quickly and it really will be the death of me. Cool. Even this out. And are we done? Let's see. All right, so we have our intro, we have our featured posts, we have our categories. About, we can do another call to action to read, get our travel guide, follow us on Instagram. I'm not like mad about this section. I just really wish I had like a photo here. Would look way better if you had a photo of like the front of your guide, even if it was like two photos overlapped kind of thing. It could look really cool, but I think this still works. Yeah, and then like a cool little join us situation. Okay. Awesome. And then before this template goes for sale, I'll come in and mobile optimize. This is like my least favorite part. I won't make you watch it all, but just really quickly. Well, typically you're just kind of stacking in a way that makes sense and everything gets really, really messed up. I love to have the desktop version like open in one screen and like this mobile one in another so I can kind of reference because it can get really, really crazy. So yeah, it's just a lot of like shifting things around. Nothing's going to maintain like the shape you have around it. It's just all going to be everywhere, which is really fun. Um, shape. So yeah, you're really gonna have to like manually do this. And obviously just use your best judgment for what makes sense because we don't want people to have to like scroll forever to get to, what they're looking for. So like in this sense, I'll flip things around. Now I'm like, oh my God, where was the shape? Like these are the things, it's like it works really well on desktop. And then when you go to mobile, you're like, okay, I guess I'll just find a way. I mean, it still works-ish. And I'm like, I'm not gonna make you watch me mobile optimize, and then here I am. This is driving me nuts. I can't like grab this or both of them. Okay, well, you get the point. I would spend more time mobile optimizing because I don't like the way this is all laid out, but you get the general concept. It drives me nuts to like leave this unfinished, but you get the point. Some of the like featured sections, these are going to be pretty templatized, so they will kind of lay themselves out. And then, yeah, you'll have to do the same with all of these. So just come in here, make sure everything's like matched with its appropriate image. It's gonna not, have the selection you chose for vertical centering for stuff. So you're gonna have to redo that. I really don't understand why they couldn't have made this better for us, but they didn't. So, all right, that's basically the gist of optimizing. I'll get down here. Yeah, I'll probably like relay out stuff a bit just to make it make more sense on mobile, not take up too much space, maybe make the CTAs like slightly higher because you're going to be scrolling a lot more, stuff like that. Obviously, there's a lot of work to be done here. Yeah, you get the idea. All right, that's it. We made a template. It was a struggle this time, you guys. Sometimes it just takes a minute. Thanks for following along.